right, mister. Reach for the sky.
Sure. As soon as I finish my beans.
You heard me. Reach. I'm not fooling.
Of course you're not. I know a real outlaw when I see one. Once I start to eat, I hate to quit. Do you have some?
Where's the hombre that's with you?
Nobody with me.
Then whose plate is that?
It's yours. Probably a little cold by now, but it took you longer to get here than I figured.
You saw me coming?
The time you got off your horse and started crawling through the rocks.
And you let me get the drop on you? How come you didn't take a shot at me?
Oh, I don't know. I don't have any enemies around here that I know of. If I did, they'd probably be a little older than you. Bacon and beans aren't much to offer, but they're mighty filling. Sounds like your friend's hungry, too.
Here, Buzz. Here you are, boy. Thanks, mister. We appreciate it.
You're welcome. There you are, Buzz. That's more your style.
Gee, sorry I snuck up on you. I mean, tried to.
Forget it. What do they call you back home?
Ben Wilkins.
My name's Curtis. Jeff Curtis.
Jeff Curtis, the wagon master?
That's right. You from the wagon train?
Yeah, I was. But I'm not anymore. I'm traveling alone. Me and Buzz.
Well, it's nice country. Of course, every once in a while an Indian or two shows up, but aside from that and wolves, nice country.
The Indians, they're all friendly, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, mostly. Once in a while they go on the warpath, but that all depends on how they feel. How far are you going?
California. Maybe Oregon, I guess.
You want to tell me about it, Ben?
Mr. Cook, the head of the wagons, he was gonna kill my dog.
Why?
He says that dogs are too much trouble, that they eat too much. Told my dad to get rid of him, and my sister...
Now, hold it a minute. This Cook was going to destroy all the dogs before you started your trip?
Yes, sir. My dad tried to argue with him, but he's sick and...
Who's sick, your dad or Mr. Cook?
My father. He's going west for his health.
Don't imagine this is going to do his health much good. You're running away like this, Ben.
I know, but me and Buzz, we...
Tell you what, Ben. How'd you like to lend Buzz to me for a few weeks?
What do you mean?
I'll tell you about it while we're getting your horse. If we leave now, we ought to be in Joplin by noon tomorrow.
And we'll start promptly at sunup tomorrow. Be sure to check your guns and ammunition very carefully. My wagon will lead out, and my nephew's wagon here will come right along behind me. The rest of you can figure out your own positions in the train any way you want to. If you can't agree on your places, come and see me. Now then, are there any questions?
Mr. Cook, going across Indian country without a regular wagon master is a little risky, isn't it? They say this Curtis is one of the best.
He's probably like the rest of his breed. They can't settle down anywhere and make a living, so they guide settlers across the country. As soon as they get their pay, they go on a spree till they're broke. That's probably why he isn't here now, still celebrating somewhere.
What about Sam Wilkins? He's gone out looking for his boy, and he might not get back by sunup.
Well, that's his worry. We don't want anyone in this wagon train that can't discipline his own family.
But Sam is a sick man, Mr. Cook, and he's got his daughter along, too. Personally, I'm not leaving here without him. Or without a wagon master either.
Me neither. And me and my sisters are waiting, too. Cyrus, looks like you and your nephews are going to be all alone.
All right. The rest of you can do as you please. I'm leaving at sunup tomorrow.
If all of your wagons are ready, we'll leave at sundown today.
Who are you?
Jeff Curtis. I dragged myself out of the gutter as fast as I could.
We're sure glad to see you, Mr. Curtis. My name's Johnson.
Howdy.
Curtis, I'm Slocum from Tennessee. What about the Indians?
They're friendly, aren't they?
Yeah, most of the tribes are friendly. Those that aren't generally don't attack a well-armed wagon train.
Where have you been? Your sister's been worried about you. What's the idea of running off like that?
You Mr. Wilkins?
No, I'm not. I'm Clay Cook. This brat ran off.
You related to the boy?
No, but he'd like to be. He's sweet on my sister. If I had anything to say...
You get back to your wagon.
Look, if the boy needs any disciplining, let his father do it.
Now listen, Curtis.
Clay. Ben, you go back to your wagon. Leave that dog here. You know the orders.
What orders, Mr. Cook?
We're not taking any dogs on this trip, Curtis. Too much trouble to look after them.
That's funny. Never heard of a wagon train without dogs before. They can smell an Indian farther than you can see one.
We won't need any dogs. The Indians are friendly.
I still want to know when they're around. That's why I'm taking Buzz.
The boy ran away because of that dog. He disobeyed orders. This is serious, Curtis. In the wagon train, you've got to have discipline.
That's right, Mr. Cook. And we're going to have it. Buzz belongs to me now. Ben gave him to me so he wouldn't have to disobey you.
What?
We might as well get this straight right now. You can give all the orders you want, but not to me. I don't work for you.
You've been hired.
I was hired, but not by you. The minute I take over responsibility for this wagon train, I'm working for every man, woman, and child in it. I'll see that you get where you're going. That's my job.
You're taking over, huh? You're giving the orders now. Is that it?
No orders, just suggestions. I told you to keep your hands off that boy.
Don't, Clay.
You haven't got a chance against this gunslinger, Clay.
Why didn't you shoot, Curtis?
Same reason I wouldn't let your uncle kill the dog. You might be useful on this trip. That's enough, and I meant it. Stay out of this, Jim. It's got to be settled somehow between here and California. Might as well be right now.
What you do on the trail's your own business. What you do in Joplin's mine. There won't be any lawman to look after you on the trail, Curtis. I ought to finish this now.
Oh, forget it, Clay. Forget it. I hired Curtis because he knows the country, and I won't have you interfering with him. Come on now.
Why didn't you let Jeff slow him, Marshal? He had it coming.
Whatever he has coming will catch up to him. It always does, son.
You better run along, get rested up for tonight. Scat.
When do you figure to pull out, Jeff?
Around sundown?
Going Santa Fe Trail as usual?
Sure, it's 4 or 5 weeks shorter.
When you hit Cheyenne territory, keep your eyes open. Wide open.
I generally do, Jim. Notice I'm still wearing my own hair.
I know, but I've been hearing some things about Chief Black Kettle I don't like.
Oh, don't worry about Black Kettle. I was through his village a while ago. He still hasn't forgotten what Custer did to him and his braves in the Washita last year.
That's just the trouble, Jeff. He hasn't forgotten. I hear he's been arming his braves with rifles.
Rifles? Where's he getting them?
Renegade smugglers.
It's not so good. I gotta hold these pilgrims up for a while?
I don't think so, Jeff. It'll take Black Kettle a long time to arm all of his braves.
Did you tell anybody else about this?
No.
Good. These settlers are jumpy enough without worrying about Cheyenne. I don't want them shooting the shadows.
Well, good luck, Jeff.
Thanks. I'll need it. Good sound rig you have, ladies. Shouldn't have any trouble making the trip.
Hi, Miss Curtis. I want you to meet my two sisters, Emma and Ada.
Pleasure.
And watch your step with them, Jeff. They're old maids.
Our dear brother must have his little joke, Mr. Curtis.
I understand, miss. If any of the men on the wagon train disturb you, just let me know.
When do we start, Jeff?
Oh, 5, 10 minutes. Having a little trouble with your work, Ben?
Yes, sir. A little.
The one on this side works the other way.
Well, hello there, Buzz.
Hey, Buzz, sit down. We're busy. Sit down.
Ben, how'd you like to take care of Buzz for me for 2 or 3 weeks? I'm going to be pretty busy.
Gee, sure thing, Mr. Curtis.
I have an idea you're Curtis. I'm Sam Wilkins.
Mr. Wilkins?
Ben's told me about you, and I've been anxious to thank you for bringing the boy back and also fixing it up for his pup.
Oh, that's all part of a wagon boss's job, that sort of thing. Hope the trip won't be too much for you.
Oh, I'll make it.
Hey, where's this outfit heading for?
California.
Who do I see about joining up?
Me, I'm the captain.
What do you charge? 1 wagon, 2 people.
Where's your wagon?
It'll be along.
Where are you from?
Does that make a difference in the price?
No. We share and share alike on what the wagon boss charges.
How much?
Comes about $25 a wagon.
25. Oh, I don't know. That's a heap of money.
Wagon bosses don't work cheap.
Hey, is this horse worth that to you?
Does a saddle go with the deal?
It's a little warm for Christmas, ain't it, mister? I paid $40 for this saddle. It's just now getting broke in good.
Guess you can make it from here, can't you, Ben?
Oh, I could have handled all of it if I'd had to.
Oh, Ann. I'd like to introduce Mr. Curtis, our wagon master.
How do you do, Mr. Curtis?
How do you do, Miss Wilkins?
I understand you and Mr. Cook have already met.
I'll see you later, Ann.
We're very grateful to you for what you did.
Oh, I guess somebody'd have had to do it to him sooner or later. Wasn't all one-sided, though.
I meant we're grateful for your bringing Ben home.
Oh, well, that was a pleasure, too. Very nice to meet you.
Seems to be quite a man.
From what I hear, he's an irresponsible roughneck.
Irresponsible? I wouldn't say that. But in this part of the country, it helps to be a roughneck.
It sure does. You should have seen what he was doing to your boyfriend when that marshal stepped in and...
I didn't ask you, Ben. Now get back to your work.
Why, sure, ma'am. I'd be proud to.
$30, that right?
And you pay my passage to the wagon boss.
It's a deal. Time on behind. They just made me goodbye on a horse.
Do you have a bill of sale for it?
Are you saying I stole him?
I'm just asking.
So am I.
Men ready to pull up? You're giving the orders.
Hey, wait a minute. We can't pull out yet.
We roll when the wagon boss gives the word. Wagons West! Get away from that horse.
This train don't pull out till my wagon gets here.
What's this row all about?
I paid for my wagon to go with this outfit.
Well, your wagon isn't here. We can't wait all night for it.
Listen, mister, when I make a deal, it stays a deal.
I'll get him out of there.
Did you ever get shot in the leg, mister? It hurts.
We can settle this without any gunplay.
Well, that suits me. But this spread don't pull out till my wagon gets here.
That your wagon?
Four up with a girl a driving?
Yeah.
That's it.
I made it, Arch.
Well, there weren't no hurry, honey. We wouldn't have moved without you. Here's your horse.
No offense, ma'am, but this is liable to be a pretty rough trip for a woman in your condition.
Funny thing about us, mister, but we makes our own decisions. Yeah.
Wagons West!
think. Just a good place to camp for the night.
There's still 2 good hours of daylight left.
No use pushing him too hard. We got a long way to go. All right, camp for the night.
Yeah. Here you are, Allie.
Thanks, Arch. I just can't.
Oh, Allie, you've got to eat something. It's been 2 days since you had anything except coffee.
I brought you some sassafras, dear. It's just about the best thing I know of for an upset stomach.
Thank you.
What do I do with this stuff?
Well, you take some boiling water and put it in it and steep it for a while. I know it's going to make you feel better, dear.
Is there anything I can do to help Mrs. Lawrence?
Thank you very much, miss. It's just that I...
It's just that she won't eat. She's starving herself, that's what.
I guarantee you'll like this, Mrs. Lawrence. Pheasant. Tastes just like chicken, only better.
Thank you very much, Mr. Curtis.
You're gonna have to clean it, Arch. You have your husband boil that with just a little bit of salt. You'll make out all right.
Oh, that sounds fine. I think maybe I'll be able to eat that.
Good, and don't you worry. Some of the healthiest children in the country were born on wagon trains. I was born on one myself.
You seem to know an awful lot about babies, Mr. Curtis. Are you a father?
No, just a godfather several times. I'm a bachelor, Mrs. Lawrence.
Mr. Curtis, have you eaten?
No, I haven't.
Won't you join us then?
I'd be glad to if Miss Wilkins doesn't mind eating with a roughneck.
I deserve that. I'm sorry.
Here, Mr. Curtis.
Oh, thanks. You know, there's some disadvantages to being a bachelor.
Oh, what do you mean, Mr. Curtis?
Did you make this?
Yes, I did.
Mighty good.
As good as pheasant, Mr. Curtis.
Better.
Come on, Buzz. Some roughneck.
I want to talk to you about something.
Go ahead.
It's about Ann Wilkins. She's gonna marry my brother, you know.
No, I didn't know.
Well, you do now. And if I were you, I'd stay away from her.
Did Clay send you to tell me this, or was it your own idea?
I stopped him from coming himself. Ain't no use getting somebody shot up.
That's reasonable, all right. As far as Ann and Clay being engaged, I'll believe that when I hear it from her.
Look, Curtis, you're only... Hey, look.
Hey! Nicely done.
Curtis, where have you been?
Practicing, Mr. Cook?
What do you mean?
Well, I guess nobody got hurt in the excitement. Who told you to come running back and scare everyone?
Never mind him. Tell us about those Indians.
I will, Mr. Cook. It's a small band of Kaw Indians up ahead. They live near here, and we'll probably see them for the next few days.
Are they friendly, Jeff?
The Kaws are friendly and harmless. They meet nearly every wagon train that comes through.
How was I to know that?
If you'd stayed around long enough, I'd have told you. We'll camp here for the night, folks. If you've got any beads or trinkets, the Kaws like them. They like fish hooks best of all.
Wait a minute, you say they're harmless?
That's right. All they want's a few presents.
Well, Curtis, this is one of your suggestions I'm going to veto. We're not giving presents to any Indians, and that's final.
Suit yourself. It's a wise idea, that's all. They won't hurt you either way.
All right, start your campfires.
Jeff, are any of the Indians farther west unfriendly?
Well, yes and no.
What do you mean by that?
Well, they don't exactly love us. You can't blame them. Killed off most of their buffalo, moved in on their land. They're not really hostile as far as I know.
They used to be. What changed them?
Cavalry. Hasn't been a real uprising since Custer gave Black Kettle quite a whipping a year or so ago and took all his guns away. Without firearms, there's much they can do. Buzz, everything's all right. You go to sleep. Just trying to tell us the Indian is still hanging around.
Are you sure, Jeff?
They may steal a horse or two if we let them. That Cook ought to post a night guard in the stock.
You don't like the Cook family, do you?
Oh, I don't know. They're a little, headstrong. By the way, I've been told to stay away from you from now on.
What for?
Well, there's a rumor around that you're engaged to Clay.
That's not true.
I didn't think it was. I don't think I could stay away from you even if it was true.
You couldn't?
No, ma'am.
Listen, Clay, I told you before, I don't want any trouble with him.
If he doesn't stay away from man,
You'll do nothing. You know how much this trip means to all of us. Won't have you and your stupid temper spoiling it.
Good night, Ann.
Good night.
The claws are still around, Mr. Cook. Liable to steal some of your livestock.
All right, I'll post a guard.
I'll take the first shift till midnight.
One of my nephews will relieve you.
I'll relieve him.
There you are. Honey. Is this any way for a caught chief to treat his friends? White man no longer chief's friend. I have always been a friend of the Indian. I brought you some fish hooks. Take them and go. Tell your braves not to bother us anymore. Good.
Coming out to relieve you, and I spotted this dirty thieving.
What was he doing to you? Trying to steal your horse?
What's the matter here?
I shot an Indian, and Curtis here don't seem to like it.
Answer my question. Was he stealing horses?
How should I know? I saw him going over the hill.
He was going away, minding his own business.
Now, just a minute,
You
Curtis.
shot him in the back, Clay. You murdered him. You're a brave man. You just killed an unarmed Indian chief. Get the wagons ready to roll. We'll get out of here all right, but the next wagon train through is going to pay for this. I hope none of you have any relatives with it.
Jeff, you really think these Indians will go on the warpath?
What do you think? What would you do if the Indians killed one of us?
See here, Curtis, you're going too far.
I'm going farther than that. You keep those nephews of yours on the wagons and out of their saddles. They've given me nothing but trouble ever since the start. And that's not a suggestion, friend. I'm telling you. Ben, get me a shovel. cab a day.
Cab? Look! It's a smoke signal.
Yeah, I've been watching it.
Well, what do you think it means?
It's hard to tell. Could mean anything or nothing. We won't take any chances anyway.
Smoke signals don't always mean trouble, Alice.
I know.
Did you see that smoke signal?
Yeah, we've been watching it.
We're in Cheyenne country, aren't we, Cyrus?
Yes, Elizabeth, but I wouldn't worry about it. I don't think it means a thing.
Have all the wagons with women aboard fall out of line. What's that for? Just in case of an ambush. The men will make the descent first. Peaceful as a church, folks. Maybe Mrs. Lawrence would be more comfortable if I packed her downhill on my horse.
Go ahead.
You're quite gallant today, aren't you, Mr. Curtis?
Always am on Fridays. Have some left over if you care to use it.
Back home, she used to climb around the rocks like a mountain goat.
think I did that dangerous job for nothing, do you?
Jeff, everybody's watching.
All right. I'll be around to collect later.
See what's up.
Who are they, Mr. Cook?
Lawmen, most likely.
What are we going to do, Orange?
We're gonna wait. That's all we can do.
Oh, howdy, Jordan.
Hello, Jeff.
Long way from home, aren't you?
Yes, and I'm in quite a hurry. I'm trying to overtake Jackson's wagon train before it hits the Cimarron.
How come?
Well, we got to tip one of those wagons of hauling guns for the Cheyenne.
Oh, that doesn't make sense. How could they peddle rifles from a wagon train without everybody knowing about it?
Why not? He could drop out with, say, a bent axle. Only take him 2 hours to get rid of the guns and rejoin the train.
Yeah, I suppose they could work it that way.
It's got to be that way. A man by the name of J. Smith picked up a shipment of guns at Cape Girardeau and disappeared. We're almost positive he joined that wagon train.
There are at least 1,000 men named Smith this side of the Missouri. Could even have changed it to...
Hello, Marshal. Trouble for someone?
No. Jeff, have you a young man named Lawrence in your party?
Yeah, why?
Well, there was a bank holdup in St. Louis last month. His cousin was killed, so the law thinks it is.
So that's it. That's why he's been so standoffish. I'll take care of him right now.
What's come over him?
Oh, there's one of those pests in every wagon train. This one's got 3. Him and his 2 nephews. What about Lawrence? He wanted for robbery?
Oh, no, just questioning.
I'll find out what I can and let you know the first chance I get.
Thank you, Jeff.
I see you, Jordan.
Goodbye.
And that's final, Lawrence. We got no place for criminals in the wagon train full of women and children.
Don't nobody make a move. Alice, you pull our wagon out of here. We're leaving these nice people. Stand still, I said. Alice, get in the back.
That won't be necessary, Mrs. Lawrence.
You keep out of this, Curtis. I'm warning you as head of this wagon
That's
train.
all over, Cook.
Who says so?
I say so. You've given your last order. Now I'll give some. Lawrence stays with us, and so does everybody else. We're in the middle of Cheyenne country now. I don't propose to send a lone wagon out.
All right. How do the rest of you folks feel about it? You want to travel with a criminal?
What about the girl?
Well, she can stay. One of you men can drive her wagon, but Lawrence has got to go.
No!
I admire your concern for everyone's safety, Mr. Cook. I suppose you gave Lawrence a chance to tell his side of the story.
He's right, men. Let the young fella talk.
Go ahead. The marshal wants to know where you were on the 20th of last month.
Alice and I were on our way to Joplin.
What about the robbery? I understand one of your cousins got killed.
That's right. I come from a family of outlaws. Every time one of them got shot or got caught, they hauled me in for questioning. I got sick of it.
That's why you and Alice are moving west?
That's right. I figured maybe it was a country where they judge a fella for what he is, not for what his relatives are, but I can sure see that that ain't true.
Yes, it is, Arch, most of the time. Except when somebody deliberately starts trouble trying to make himself important.
How do we know he's telling the truth?
Because it checks with what the marshal told me. He's wanted for questioning, not robbery.
Well, I'm not convinced.
Just what do you propose to do about it?
Either Lawrence goes or I do.
Any objections, gentlemen? Of course, you know you're in the middle of Cheyenne country, Mr. Cook.
I'm not afraid of the Cheyenne.
All right, folks, we'll camp here for the night. We can all use the rest. Told me is true, the Cheyenne are receiving rifles. That may mean trouble. Now, don't get panicky. Won't do any good. Just stay close to the wagons and don't get careless. We'll get through all right. Now you all better turn in. We're going to break camp before sunup. I'm going out and relieve the horse guard.
Jeff? Do you really believe the Indians are being armed?
If I didn't think so, I wouldn't have told the settlers.
And yet you sent the cooks away from the protection of the wagons. I knew you hated them, but I didn't think...
I didn't send them away. They made their own decision. They seemed plenty anxious to go.
But you made no effort to stop them. Did you warn them about the Cheyenne?
Yes, and they said they weren't afraid of the Cheyenne. You heard them.
Not afraid. Did you see the expression in Mrs. Cook's eyes? How could they help but be afraid? Especially after that smoke signal.
Smoke signals don't mean as much as you think. Usually means the one party's trying to arrange a meeting with it. I wonder.
Wonder what, Jeff?
Well, the smoke signal. Not being afraid of the Cheyenne. Way to get away from the wagon train, like the marshal said. It all adds up, man.
You don't suspect the cooks of arming...
I'll tell you when I get back. Hold it. What's the idea, Ben?
Well, I thought if you found the cooks, you might need help.
You put that thing away and get back to camp.
I don't think I could find my way back in the dark.
You managed to find me in the dark.
Sure, but I could hear your horse ahead of me.
All right, I guess you'll have to come along.
There's only one of them.
Yeah. I'm going to circle around till I get in front of it. You wait here till I get out of sight. Then I want you to count up to 20 and...
Clay.
Yeah, I heard it.
Don't move, Clay. Drop the gun. I said drop the gun. Come on in, Ben. Where's the other wagon?
My husband and Gaylord...
Shut up!
There's nothing wrong in trading with the Indians, is there?
That depends, ma'am. What kind of goods were you trading?
The usual things. Beads, hand mirrors, hunting knives, you know.
Whiskey?
I wouldn't know about that, but I don't think...
Why didn't you leave her alone, Curtis?
Kick his gun out of the way, Ben. You better get down, Mrs. Cook. I want to search that wagon.
You're not searching anything.
You're in no position to give orders. Here, Ben. Hold it right on his belt buckle. Be careful, it's got a hair trigger.
I'll kill you for this, Curtis.
What do you expect to find in the wagon?
For your sake, Mrs. Cook, I hope I don't find anything. Is this what you call honest trade goods, Mrs. Cook?
So that's what you all have been doing. Selling rifles to the Indians. So they could turn them on our own people in the wagon trains. Why, you're all murderers! Oh!
Take it easy, Mrs. Cook. We're going back to camp.
I'll drive. You got him.
Ben, pick up the horses. Meet us later.
That's it. All the pelts are here.
Good. All right, Chief. Now we'll go get the guns.
Ine Kenny Po!
Maybe Clay moved it someplace else.
He'd be here to tell us if he did. Something's happened.
Those Indians will skin us alive if they find out.
Don't let on that anything's wrong. Our only chance is to get within sight of that wagon train, then make a run for it.
Morning, Ann.
Morning. Arch, have you seen anything of Ben around? He hasn't been at the wagon all night.
No, I haven't. Maybe he's following Jeff around. You know how he's always tagging after him.
Jeff? Hasn't Jeff come back yet?
No, not unless he came in when I wasn't.
Mr. Lawrence, come quick, your wife.
What's the matter with my wife?
What do you expect?
Oh, no. She can't. Not at a time like this.
Can we do? Get a lot of water boiling. Come down. You stay outside and help the women.
Yeah, I'll boil water. That's it now. Get a bucket.
Look, Jeff! I've got this man, Jeff! Look, Jeff, there, look! Look, what's the matter? And he's got one of Cook's wagons.
Pull this wagon out of the circle.
We're liable to have visitors any minute now. Cheyenne, see that every man has at least 2 guns. There are extra rifles in this wagon.
Extra rifles? That was the cooks that...
That's right. Clay's tied up inside. Keep an eye on them. We'll decide what to do with them later.
Hey, Jeff.
Lend a hand to that team, will you, Arch?
Yeah, but Jeff...
Unhook them and tie them up inside. Come on, Ben. We'll get the wagon started.
Jeff, do you really think the Cheyenne will attack us?
I wish I could say no, but they want those guns awful bad. How's Alice?
All right. Mrs. Cook's with her.
Here they come!
Make room for Cook's wagon.
Selling rifles to Indians. You ought to know better. We want to talk to you, Cook.
We'll deal with these men later. Right now, we need every man that can pull a trigger.
What for? The Indians are gone.
They'll be back like a swarm of bees. Get off your wagon and find a place at the barricade.
What about Clay?
Untie him. Give him a rifle. And have some of the women help you build a fire, a big one.
What for, Jeff?
We can't stop the Indians. We won't let them get the gun. We'll burn them.
Let's have a rifle.
we drove them off. What's going to happen when we get strung out on the trail with 200 miles of their country to cross? Start building up that fire. Burn the Cook rifles. Hook up Cook's wagon.
Chief, black cattle.
I've known Black Kettle for many years. He's a man of honor. When he makes a bargain, it is kept. Would he say the same for me?
What is the bargain?
Give me safe passage for my wagons, and I won't report this attack to Colonel Custer.
I bought rifles from your men. I have not got them.
The men that made that bargain are dead.
I must have the guns, or I will take them.
Black Kettle tried that once. Does he still think he can take them?
It will be different when the wagons are on the march.
Perhaps. Even if you destroy the train, you'll not get the guns.
Why have you destroyed the guns?
Could I let them fall into your hands to be used against my people? I can't give you the guns, but I will return your furs if you let us go in peace. And the wagon and horses that hauled them away.
You leave me no choice. Go.
Safe conduct through the Cheyenne country.
Hey, Jeff! Jeff! I'm a father!
Well, that's great, Arch. Boy or girl?
Jeff, you ain't never gonna believe this. There's one of each.